Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here. Tomorrow night's Monday Night Raw, March 27th, 2017, is AKA the go-home show into WrestleMania 33. This is going to be the big one. Honestly, to me, WrestleMania go-home shows have not really lived up to the past. Possibly, you go back and watch on the network, the go-home show to WrestleMania 17, possibly one of the most action-packed go-home shows until WrestleMania of all time. Not only because WrestleMania is coming up on Sunday, but due to the fact that WWE had bought WCW over the weekend. The last episode of Nitro aired. It also, Raw and Nitro were being simulcast on TNT as well as on USA, and history was made that night. They already had a huge match of Shane versus Vince that was going to happen at WrestleMania, but now we have the owner of WCW going up against the owner of the WWF at the time. Huge, awesome thing. If I can get to you in time, or if you are off tomorrow and don't know what to watch that show on the network, because it will blow your mind how action-packed the first hour is, and then right after that, actually, the hour number 2, when they actually get into wrestling. I think Undertaker and Kane have a big tag match, or I can't remember. I watched it last year. I was trying my best to find something to fall asleep on, because I had to go to the airport in the morning, and for some reason I watched that show and got so jazzed up I was still awake at the end of that Raw. But the big thing for Monday Night Raw is going to be Brock and Goldberg being in the same ring for the first time since the night after Fastlane, when Goldberg won the WWE Championship and Brock Lesnar came down to congratulate him and give him a handshake. And basically say that they were going to be having their battle at WrestleMania. The match had already been agreed to, the match had already been signed, but now it had become a WWE Championship match. Goldberg had made this match even bigger, making this the easy, this now is the main event of main events at WrestleMania. This is going to close out the show because of the championship. We already have the Dream Match faction. In times past, Goldberg had always gotten the best of Brock. Brock had never got any offense in on Goldberg. This time, Goldberg was, he had his interest taken away from Brock Lesnar. He took his eyes off of Brock because of the fact that Paul Heyman was running his mouth in the background. And Paul said something to the effect of that Brock was going to beat Goldberg at WrestleMania. Goldberg went and looked at Paul Heyman taking his eyes off of Brock, and Brock picked him up and delivered the F5. This is the first bump that Goldberg has taken in years, and you honestly could tell that Goldberg was hurt and Goldberg was down. But he's going to get up. He's going to live to fight another day. We haven't seen him in 2 or 3 weeks, but you know that when he shows up at WrestleMania, he's going to fight. Honestly, in my mind, this is probably going to be a moment, but much like, before WrestleMania 31, when Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns decided to play tug-of-war about the WWE Championship, my guess is we're not going to see any offense. We're going to see a line of security guards, possibly 20 guys separating them and making sure that there's not going to be any funny business. They're probably going to get them as close as they can to probably take some sort of a picture or some sort of gimmick like that. But I'm not looking to seeing either one of these guys throwing a punch or a kick or hitting a jackhammer or a spear. An F5, none of that, funny business is going to be going down. It's just going to be some good old hype that lets you down to the end.